It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Lapin Panimo, and it's a bottle of their Loimu. It's a Savulager coming in at 5.5% ABV. Actually brewed in the Arctic Circle. Now, doesn't that sound amazing? There's a look at the bottle cap. I have definitely had some beer from these guys before. Lapin Panimo. Off the top of my head, did a Finnish from Finland. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening, beer in the glass. Ooh, look at this. My goodness me. Look at that for a beer. Savulager. It's very dark for a lager. Almost looks like a Vienna lager. Good levels of carbonation. Hazy kind of reddish amber colour. Looks really good. And they're based, I said Finland. It's been brewed in Rovaniemi on the Arctic Circle. So let's get the aroma. That smells fantastic. Ginger and herbs and spices. It smells absolutely wonderful, to be honest. Just one of them beers you really want to just carry on just getting the aroma. Lots of malt character coming through. Light kind of biscuit malt flavours. And then just like coriander and ginger and spices. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Ooh. Berry fruits as well, like cranberries or something, or blueberries or something of that extent, but definitely I'm sure it's a fruited beer, but a berry fruit, like a wild Arctic berry. I'm imagining now, imagining myself foraging in the Arctic Circle for berries. I'm loving that. Loving that. Carbonation pushes the beer on the inside of the mouth. You get a little bit of biscuit malt first. Just followed by a touch of, they might have used a little bit of smoked malt in here. It's a touch kind of smoky. Very herbal. I keep mentioning that kind of herbalness, of ginger and maybe some cranberries or something of that extent. You know, blueberries, cranberries. I seen somebody the other day actually foraging for the first time in my life. I've seen somebody. We live on a coastal path here in South Wales. Some of you might have heard me talk about it. Dinosaur Beach. I used to do some filming down there. And we were out on a walk down there with the dog, and right back where we parked the car, we were just about to leave. There was a couple of people, slow. They mentioned slow. They were making homemade gin, and they were picking these tiny little, what looked like purple berries. And you know me, I couldn't help myself. I just asked them, what have you got there? Blueberries? And they said, no, no, no. They used the word slow. And they put these berries in with gin and sugar. I think it was gin. And they would leave it for a year. They would just leave it for a year and then get it out after a year. And apparently it's incredible. This stuff's fantastic. But so yeah, I've seen somebody foraging. And when I was in Norway, actually, with Rune Birkeland from Leijefjord Microbrewery, he was very, very kind of clued up to. He would like be driving along and he'd slow up next to this bush and go, look, fresh Norwegian blueberries, and he'd just start picking them and try these, and they were amazing, really good. So it's having the knowledge really of what to pick and what not to pick, and I wouldn't have the first idea. I live in an industrial town. Maybe I should start looking into berry picking. With the situation we're in 2020, you know, you might need to put your hands to anything really soon with foraging for food and stuff. So maybe I should start learning. I always remember I read an article from Jeremy Clarkson back in 2000, the financial crisis in 2008, and I read this article and he said everybody had better get an allotment. That was his words. And of course that never kind of rang true in the end, but that always sunk in, like, oof, what does he know that we don't? But now, like 10, 12 years, yeah, we're 12 years on and we're hitting something even harder. I really understand what he means now. I really understand what that man means. Being 40 and kind of studying it all a little bit more, how fragile the economies are, you know. Basically the whole UK economy is a service sector. So we make sandwiches and make coffee for people and we expect people to buy it. And well, I'm in the service sector, in the beer industry really. They make beer to sell beer, but it's also very fragile, you know, people not visiting the cities like they are at the moment, it's like a pack of cards waiting to fall down. That is fantastic though. Really, really good beer. Look at the carbonation chasing the head up the glass. Looks amazing. Smells amazing. Let's pick up some of the English that we might have on here. Lots of Finnish language there. Lapin Brewery, brewing natural, pure, easy to enjoy, unfiltered craft beer in Rovaniemi on the Arctic Circle. A surging bonfire, blazing. I'll start again. A surging bonfire, blazing, is throwing dancing colours across centuries-old trees. Smoke and sparks, swirling slowly, climb up towards the starlit sky. Loimu beer is matured slowly for the soft and smooth, smoky flavours. Loimu is a Finnish word for the glow of a fire or northern lights. Right, I got it now. I got it. It's an absolutely fantastic beer. The ingredients are water, malts, hops and yeast. Lapin Brewery. Wow, Lapin Brewery. Lapin Panimo. Established 2016. I'm sure I've had some of their beers. I'm sure, but if not, there's a lot of Lapin. I think Lapin means brewery in Finnish. So I think I've had some Lapin other names before of a beer, but maybe I've had some Panimo. Lapin Panimo, maybe. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Easy drinking. Like a smoked lager. Look at the sediment there in the bottom of the glass. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to rate that. As the beer's warmed up slightly in my hands, cradling it, coming up to room temperature slowly, still very cold, I'm picking up more of the malt flavour, more of the smoked malt, and it's just a lovely light lager that's very refreshing. No kick of alcohol from that 5.5% ABV. Lovely smoky kind of berry-like ginger spices, herby kind of beer. I'm gonna rate it. That's fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. I've had the beer a while, so my sincere apologies to the brewery for the delay. We've been manic here this year, absolutely manic. The busiest year ever on the channel. But I've got round to it. I've done it. I'm glad I did. It's a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.